Hello and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. Oh, I was just in Frog Chat on the Discord server for Tenkar's Tavern. That's every Tuesday from 9 to 11 ish Eastern Time. Right now, Bad Mike from North Texas is still in. Glenn Hallstrom, probably best known for the Thacko's Hammer podcast and on Save or Die when I was on the Save or Die podcast. He was also in. I dropped in late because my wife and I were finishing up Penny Dreadful. Was it Penny Dreadful? Or I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you, Rach, for confirming my. Yes, we were finishing up Penny Dreadful on Netflix, originally on Showtime. Yeah, the ending seemed a little rushed, but it was still satisfying. Certainly not a Game of Thrones ending, which felt beyond rushed and was certainly less filling. But in any case, I got yesterday's episode was a correction on the James Raggy deal. I wanted to make sure it was known that James did not delete the title, did not remove it from sale. That was a decision from Drive Thru RPG. Because I put up that correction, I actually had a handful of people go, "Stop beating the dead horse." Well, you know what? I could stop beating that dead horse at that point because then I would have left up my incorrect information. I had to do like a retraction, but I wanted to do a correction. And I don't like to do it like they do it in the mass media where they hide it like on page 8. I could have just said like, "Oh, and by the way, at the end of the episode, I was wrong, and this is what happened, and okay," but no. Also, I thought that the bullshit Drive Thru trying to hide the fact and do a stealth deletion. That stealth announcement was kind of bullshit. In any case, we're going to step away from James for now after we listen to the following voicemail.
Hey Eric, it's John here from the Red Dice Diaries. Just started listening to your Tavern Chat podcast. Sorry if I sound a bit sort of bunged up. I'm a little bit under the weather at the minute, but I tuned in for your James Raggy sort of breakdown for his Zach did not write this bullshit or whatever it was called. I've not really kept up with the controversy, to be honest. Although the sarcasm was palpable in the episode, which, as a Brit, I personally love because sarcasm is like a second language to us, as I'm sure you're aware. And I thought it was a very interesting point you made where he was saying, people can just basically get the fuck out if they don't like it. And as you said, a lot of us, certainly myself, left a while ago, not due to any controversy or anything, just because the prices got jacked way up and the quality seemed to slip ever down. So, interesting episodes. Looking forward to hearing more in the future, dude. Take care.
John, I appreciate the input. I'm glad you appreciated my sarcasm. Yeah, Listen, I said at the start when I was doing this that I would certainly be interjecting my opinion, my thoughts, and I guess my sarcasm into the conversation, And yeah, I have to agree that Lamentations, before James even put out the rule system, when he was writing his initial adventures, okay, was it Pembroke, the Grinding Gear? That was some good stuff. They weren't your run-of-the-mill adventures. They required not just a little thinking out of the box, but they weren't the later party fucks that James started putting out. So, just my observation. So, I wasn't, like I said, I was in Frog Chat tonight, and one of the things that came up is we were all trying to figure out when we came into gaming. And by my reckoning, it happened in 6th grade. Now, when I say it happened in 6th grade, that would have put me at 11, 12. And it was a one-on-one adventure with my friend Kenny running it. And that's what just hooked me. My fighter Cyrus, I'm sure named after Cyrus Vance, the, vice president at the time. Killed a few skeletons, leveled up. But that was, I believe, during the Christmas vacation of 6th grade. And then I would talk about it, and I would borrow the books. Like Kenny's family had a house in grandmother's house out in Belmore, New Jersey, by the seashore. And I would get to go there for a weekend here or there, and I would just devour the DMG or the Player's Handbook. And then when I got it for my birthday, I guess in between 6th and 7th grades, and again, the reason why I remember that is because 7th grade I went on to junior high school, and I remember actually meeting people in my class that played Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So I could talk this geek thing that was exciting me to other people my age. And when you're in 7th grade, you think you're an adult. You're not. But you think you are, because, the hormones are going and you kind of start, feeling like you can start making decisions and stuff. But my parents got me the Player's Handbook, the DMG, and some dice the July summer vacation on my birthday. So I was ready to talk geek stuff in junior high. And of course, the rest is pretty much history, right? I've been doing this stuff ever since, except for my multi-year walkaway. And I could tell you when that was from. That was from like 97 till... Oh, geez, maybe I can't tell you exactly. 2000... Started dabbling again in 2008, 2009 with various ancient VTTs like Screen Monkey and Klug. Actually, I played a little on AOL. I played a little short session of, I think it was AD&D First Edition. I was by messages, and our DM was pretty skilled at doing digital art and would do digital art. It only lasted, I don't know, maybe a month of messaging before the game just faded. But I was away for a number of years, and my return to gaming was followed shortly thereafter by my, finding my wife to be, and she was understanding enough to let me game a lot of those Saturday nights when we should have been courting. So I consider myself blessed. And it's, of course, her. You have me podcasting and blogging as I do because I have her support. And I wouldn't be able to do that without her support, and your listenership. And as always, I'm really grateful. All right. Well, on that note, maybe I'll get some interesting topic for tomorrow besides just me talking about how I got into gaming. Maybe. All right, folks. As always, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice. And I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.